Well, folks, I guess that about brings a wrap to the 2008-2009 season. Philadelphia Eagles, as you know, got eliminated by the Arizona Cardinals 32-25, sounds about right. And, I'm very disappointed. A lot of people come out here and make comments on my page all the time. They say things like, that's the problem with you Eagle fans. All you want to do is win the division, or all you want to do is get to the championship game and brag. And that's not the case. I really honestly thought this was our year. I was ready for the Arizona Cardinals to beat us, though, because if you recall the 2002-2003 seasons, we were supposed to beat the Carolina Panthers and the Buccaneers. We beat them both in the regular season, just like we beat the Arizona Cardinals this year. But yeah, I was kind of like setting myself up for a little bit of a letdown. I thought when we pulled ahead the second half, I thought no way in hell we were going to lose the game. But hats off to Arizona, man. They played a fucking tough game. I mean, they didn't really play so much as a tough game as much as our defense just fell apart in the first half. And that's the thing that kind of sucks. It's like, dude, our defense was playing so good for so many weeks in a row. By the way, this is Reggie. Our defense was playing so good for so long, for so many weeks, and to let up 24 first half points is just really, really disappointing because they shut it down in the second half. They only let up one touchdown, but it was too late. Anytime you're coming back from an 18-point deficit, there's not a lot that you can do. And, I don't blame anybody. I don't blame our defense. I don't blame Jimmy Johnson. I don't blame anybody. That's just the way the ball bounces sometimes, Yes, we should have adjusted our defensive scheme. I mean, I guess you could put a little bit of blame on Andy Reid and Jimmy Johnson just because Larry Fitzgerald the whole first half was just way too wide open. I mean, the two of his touchdowns, one of them, the fade route, he beat Sheldon Brown. The flea flicker, he beat Quentin Demps and Quentin Michael, who, Quentin Demps fell and Michael was a safety. And the other touchdown, he was wide open. I think it was a blown coverage from Asante Samuel. But, again, it's like I go back to my video from the beginning of this year, when we played the Dallas Cowboys in the second week of football and lost because Terrell Owens was up and down the field and Asante Samuel is nowhere to be found. Like, some people say Asante Samuel is not a shutdown cornerback. The guy is every bit of a shutdown cornerback, and he should have been sticking Larry Fitzgerald man for man the whole entire game. And when you put yourself in that much of a hole, an 18-point hole, you got to literally come out the second half and just play unbelievably, phenomenal football and not make any mistakes. And we didn't, Donovan came out, and even though he played a phenomenal second half, if you recall, first 4 minutes into the half, cocked back and somebody hit the ball out and he fumbled the ball. And even though we got the ball right back, that still took 4 minutes off the clock. And when you're down by 18 points, every one of those seconds count. You could get down by 14 points, but 18 points is just too many. And you guys all know my displeasure with David Akers. I just don't understand why this guy is still employed. Like, I'm not saying it's good to be loyal to your players. He did what he had to do. He was an Eagle, but the time has come and gone, man. This guy is just not clutch anymore. I mean, I know he made 18 straight field goals, but the fact of the matter is, we haven't been in the playoffs since 2006, 2007 season. That means the whole entire year of 2007 and half the year of 2008, he was stinking up the joint, if you recall. Then he went on a little bit of a streak. He made some field goals. He made some people forget that he sucked for a year and a half. And then when the big game happened, he just wasn't clutch again. And it's like, I knew that. Get rid of the guy. I mean, no offense, get rid of him. Now we're at a little bit of a crossroads. Obviously we're re-signing Donovan McNabb. It's what I said from day one. The guy's a fucking stud. I love McNabb. Great player to have on your team. Overall, just a great attitude. Bring back Brian Dawkins. We got to re-sign. We got to re-sign B-Dawk, Eagle for life. I'd like to even re-sign John Runyon. That guy's, he's a tough son of a bitch. But, if we could fill some of these players with some big-time names, that could be another story. But B-Doc and John Runyon, they have been here they're the two longest tenured players on the Eagles. Buckhalter's up in the air, but I kind of like Buckhalter too. I like our whole team, man. Hopefully the Eagles will just do what they have to do this offseason. We know we need a wide receiver. I'm thinking right now it's going to be Anquan Baldwin. If not Anquan Baldwin, maybe TJ Hushmanzada. Maybe, I'll take Plaxico Burress all day. That guy's a beast. I'll take Burress on my team. You fucking Giants get rid of him, I'll scoop him right up. So again, my hat's off to the Arizona Cardinals. Congratulations on your victory. I would say I'm rooting for you in the Super Bowl, but one of my idiot friends decided to bet me straight up last night $200 that the Cardinals would win. And even though I would have liked to see them win, I don't think they're going to beat the Steelers. That being said, I didn't think they were going to beat the Eagles. Just wanted to say, thank you, Donovan. Thank you, Westbrook. Thank you, B-Doc. On another great season. On beating the Cowboys 44-6. On stomping the Giants 23-11. Thank you, Broderick Bunkley. Thank you, Stu Bradley. Thank you, Asante Samuel. Yeah. Next year, baby, the Eagles are primed, locked, and loaded to go on to another 12-win season. We do expect to win the division next year. We do expect to make some noise in the postseason. We do expect to get that #1 wide receiver. Ladies and gentlemen, John Ammo's going nowhere. Mets talk, Eagles talk, off-season talk, baby. I should be setting up somewhere new the next time you see me or the next couple times. John Ammo, Archives, Philadelphia Eagles. I love you guys. Thank you for a great 2008-2009 season. And thank you for outscoring the Giants and the Cowboys 67-17 the last two times we played them. And thank you for being the professional team that you are.